them, riddle them, let them have it. Dismantle damage, they panic, wreak havoc, attack it, all in, all win. No hesitation, the confrontation, we ready, you waiting, anticipating this ankle breaking.
Welcome back to Pisces TV with Dr. MB. To all my newcomers, hello. Take a seat. Down below in the description box, you'll find information on how to reach me, the Facebook channel that we have for Pisces TV, the group, rather, the link to my Etsy store so you can check out my products and services as well as how to get your own personal readings, okay? Make sure you do hit that like button. It shows YouTube that I'm doing a good job, and it'll keep my videos as well as similar videos on your timelines because of the algorithm. So constant changes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't forget, if it does resonate with you and you like my style, hit the subscription button and the notification bell so that you receive alerts. To all of my returners, I appreciate you. I adore you. I love you. All of the support that you show me, my channel, and each other warms my heart, and y'all know that. Check your notification bells as well. Maybe uncheck it and recheck it, because some of you aren't getting my notifications as well as when I go live. I may be going live tonight also. All right, so this is our chakra reading. We're going to incorporate some of the mudras, okay? And then anything else that I'm led to add from any of the angel cards or advice cards, okay? So this is specifically about your chakras, any blocks, your health, be it physical, mental, or spiritual, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So when I did the pre-shuffle, okay, first out, all right, past. The 7 and the 3 is a 10, okay? Liberation, all right? And this is the hand gesture. This is also saying that there may have been some separations, okay? Some cord cutting. I see a lot of solar plexus energy out here, even though this may be more so associated with the crown chakra. It talks about a possible ascension or awakening. Also unifying with your soul tribe and soul mate, or just your soul in general, okay? If you are surviving any contracts or past life issues, this could just be coming back whole, okay? So this assists with unity, freedom, and liberation, okay? Assists all the systems of the body, supports inner stillness and courage, release of fear. So even if you're separating with negative aspects of yourself, this mudra could help, okay? So rest the left hand on your lap facing upward. Lay the right hand over the left, palm facing up. Allow thumbs to touch. Relax the shoulders back and down. Lengthen your spine. The focus is the honor to innate union of consciousness and bliss. So this is coming back to happiness. Not only is it about separation, but liberation. You know, it's like a refresh, a fresh, a breath of fresh air, right? Possibly even a new start or a new beginning, but more so just being liberated from something that was restraining you, okay? Even if this was mental, coming up in that chakra, the crown chakra, okay? Let's see here. I wanted to take a look at something to see if there's anything that I can add about this card that may be able to help, okay, and assist with your growth, okay, and removing this block, even though there's a lot of information on the card itself. Let's see. Notice a place in your body that is holding energy or constriction. Try and focus your awareness on this place without judging or analyzing it. Send your breath into that place as a gesture of relief. Assign a color to that place. Allow the color to sit in that place of holding and see how it now dissolves the energy. So I think I'm going to try that, okay? Now, in the present energy, we have number 19. This is the sun. The sun card is happiness and bliss again, and it talks about commitment. So do look at this hand gesture, okay? And the mudra is digestion, determination, and focus. So this is that cord cutting energy, okay? And also mental clarity, all right? Determination, which we have here. So just be careful to not be impatient with that determination. The benefits: enhance digestion and support spinal alignment. We all know that the Kabbalah is down there somewhere by the spine. So again, this may be activations of spiritual awareness, and look at that. Cultivates concentration and spiritual commitment. Okay, some of us may have had some spiritual commitments that maybe no longer serve us in this life. So that may be what you have liberated yourself from. Okay. Caution, hypertension, and monitor the effects. Okay. The focus is I align awareness, focus, and commitment. Okay. Now here we have 21, which is a 3. 3 is about creation, and we're back at determination with more yellow, more willpower. All right. The spiritual discipline, transformation, and willpower. So this is gaining control of yourself, okay? If anything else had power over you, this is about liberation from that and being released. So optimize digestion. This is what's coming after these digestive, issues. And what is it? Assimilation of nutrients, okay? Again, optimize digestion and assimilation of nutrients. Supports the kidneys and adrenal glands. Cultivates determination and commitment to releasing self-limited beliefs. See what I'm saying? Spiritual or whatever. Financial. With each hand, curl the fingers inward, bringing the pads of the fingers toward the palm, thumbs on the outside. Bring the heels of the hand in together, right? And join the second joints of the fingers. Extend the 2 thumbs and bring together. Hold hands lightly against your abdomen. Relax the shoulders down and lengthen the spine. Once again, the focus is my positive determination arises within me. So, okay. Love it. And we will go ahead and get started with the reading. So I'm going to use my Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards to get started. And any clarifications, I'll use the traditional tarot cards, okay? All right. So Spirit, you're welcome into this reading to deliver a message for my Pisces, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising sign in relation to any blocks, challenges, things that they need to be aware of, health issues, spiritual issues, financial, love, life, career. All right, whatever you have for us, all right? So let's see. The first card out, we talk about balance. Look at that. Adjustments, okay? Maybe there's been some quarrels, okay, between you, within yourself, with family members, lovers, children, at work, whatever. This is balance being restored. So this is something or someone else kind of stepping in. Maybe it's even timing or the universe kind of stepping in to settle some scores between you and others, okay? At the bottom of the deck, we have perfection. So I know this card, and it talks about not missing opportunities, waiting on the perfect moment, wanting everything to be great. It could also talk about divine timing, okay? Because I know when it comes to fruit, they are sweeter when they are ripe, right? But we'll also read from the book because that's really interesting when it talks about perfection. I want to make sure that I'm giving the correct meaning, right? Because we're doing something new. The red represents the first chakra, which is the root chakra that's good for grounding. So righteous raspberries. I have the same high standards for myself as I do have for others, okay? The inspiration is, are you being too hard on yourself? And consequently on others? Begin to look for what's right and good in your world and you will see it. So personal inquiry, where am I presently focusing? Knowing what's right and telling others about it might be the best way of being. Okay, so wait. Where am I presently focusing? Okay, I'm like, what is this? Where am I presently focusing? Okay, so knowing what's right and telling others about it may not be the best way of being. So it's kind of like what's best for you is what's best for you. It may not be best for others. Okay, so the key idea is alienating others, feeling alienated, seeking perfection, deeply desiring love, transformation ahead. All right. So the key words would be uniqueness, friendship, and acceptance. All right. So maybe we want a situation to just be perfect, or we want others to be perfect, and you can kind of nitpick every little thing that they do, and that's not healthy. So think about the people in your life. Find something good about every person who comes into your life, no matter who they are or how you feel about them, before you release them, okay? You will know this meditation has concluded when no more people come forward, all right? So I like that. what's right, and knowing what's right and telling others about it may not be the best way of being. So just remember that, guys. Now with this balance, I have, look at that, impatience. So something was rushed in the past, maybe. This talks about something not being ready, or kind of reaching for it too soon. All right. Maybe that's what's leading to this imbalance. Maybe there's an imbalance in, I see the crown chakra here, and then I see the blue for the throat chakra. So that's like what you think and what you say. All right. That maybe you need to think about it a little bit longer before it comes out, right? Something like that. In the past, we have faith. Okay. So maybe this talks about like that releasing. Maybe you guys had faith in a situation that may not have worked out for you. This could also talk about the need to have faith and not be so impatient, like to kind of trust in the universe and trust that all is well. This is also coming up in the crown chakra. So balancing and then faith, both in the crown chakra. Maybe there's being balance restored into your crown chakra that's going to allow you some freedom from tension and anxiety. I'll say that, right? Now with this faith, or this need to have faith, we have complacency. Okay, yeah, I said that right. This is red. I didn't say that right. Okay. Complacency. There we are. Okay, so this, my spirit guides are hilarious. This red also represents the root chakra, the need for grounding. And let's read from the book. I am feeling the loss of my dreams. So in the past, you lost hope for a situation, okay? Or maybe you had faith in something and you were sitting there waiting on it. Or maybe you didn't wait on it. So the legend is, this is a warning not to give up. Beware of coasting along in a situation that is not what you really want. You will never be fulfilled by the unmet dreams of others, okay? So how can I redefine my dreams? How can I stop procrastinating? Find self-nourishment, leaving dreams unrealized, feeling depleted, times for a deep rest, a lack of motivation, or holding back. I also feel that maybe there is being balance restored in an area where you waited too long for one thing and are kind of impatient about another thing. So just be mindful or careful of that. And we will see here, reclamation, finding self-nourishment, leaving dreams unrealized. So maybe you lost faith in something. Definitely this talks about top to bottom, like from the mind to the root of grounding. There was some total recreation here, okay, when it comes to something. Now, what's crowning your thoughts, or what may help you as far as your thoughts, if you're having negative thoughts or kind of revisiting the past, stuck in the past, or having some issues with your faith, it would be a service. So be of service to others. Usually helping others will help you, right? Things that you tell others are sometimes things that you need to hear, or just, it puts you in a good mood to give back, right? If you're not in the best mood or want to raise your vibration, if you want to know what your life purpose is or how you can get on the right path, then this card may be some help for you. All right. So coming toward you, look at that. We got some gossip, or maybe it's not gossip. And I think this goes here under balance, right? There was some type of issues, some type of quarrels, some type of talk. Gossip just, of course, is gossip. And then with this green color, that tells me about the heart chakra. So there may be some blocks in the heart chakra, or a need to work on the heart chakra. Christopher. Or some need to work on the heart chakra. I've never met a person I didn't like. Okay, so this card suggests that appreciating differences is the key. The card is a warning that you may lose a valued relationship if you do not appreciate what you have. All right. So this is about prejudice and misunderstanding. What am I resisting? Uniqueness of others, naive, support for your vision, lack of appreciation, refocus in your life. So the key words would be freedom, dance, and honor. So this just talks about, appreciating what you have, not really pointing the finger. Not, you see how they look at everybody. I want y'all to see this. This is so funny. Everybody's kind of like, you know, with their hands crossed, kind of closed off, not being open, not vulnerable, not happy. And then look at these two. And then here's this person coming in the middle like, hey, check this out. This one person has she has a paintbrush, and this look, I don't know if that's a salt shaker or what that is. But it just tells me that, you know, like the card says, kind of appreciate the relationships that you have before you miss an opportunity. If this is about your relationships, it's kind of like if you pick at every little bitty thing and try to break down or analyze every little bitty thing, you may miss something good, and you won't know that until you're in another situation or you don't have a situation at all, and you'll think about how it wasn't so bad, right? Now, with impatience, we have victim, okay? Victim is just what it is. It's also coming up with this green here, this heart chakra. This tells me about some kind of victim energy, the impatience, reaching out too soon. Maybe something happens, right? And then you're like in a sense of being the victim of the situation, when really it may be that it just wasn't time, or maybe you rushed the situation, okay? Now, when I read through the victim card itself, boo, boo, boo. It talks about, how are my actions connected to my stability to create breakthroughs? Am I willing to make new choices in order to grow? So something that you're reaching for or that you want to get toward, it's about putting the actions toward that, okay? So the green acorn indicates that being in denial may be holding you back. To move forward, you must make an honest assessment of your situation, okay? And maybe you're just impatient with whatever is frustrating you or whatever you want to improve. So the key ideas would be feeling blocked, blaming others, past resentment, deluding yourself, and also having the potential for greatness, okay? Now, when it comes to faith, we have perception. So coming in the center of the ring, a lot of green here, okay? So we definitely need to work on that heart chakra for sure, guys, okay? The faith card with this perception card tells me that there, again, may have been some changes when it comes to the things that you may have had faith in, okay? Maybe you waited on some things that didn't come, or you became impatient about certain situations, and now balance is being restored. Relationships are being restored, and your own, your own responsibilities, like how you played a part in the situation and taking ownership. That's what I'm looking for. So with the perception changing, okay, about whatever you have faith about, that is what's going to heal this situation and heal your heart. Taking ownership and switching your perception, not only seeing the bad side or not only seeing yourself as a victim, but just reviewing the situation overall and focusing more on the outcomes that you desire, okay? Now we have vanity. All right. So complacency, again, was like sitting around. This is like soapbox energy, right? So here is someone kind of like being the show of the party, or everyone really being the show of the party, kind of wanting to be seen. I see some authenticity, and then it's coming up in blue. So this is the throat chakra, maybe how you communicate. The throat chakra also affects like lying or being dishonest with yourself and others. So maybe this reminds me of someone who kind of sat around and talked about how great they were a lot, but never really made moves. Okay, so we definitely want to make sure that we're not doing that. And Archangel Michael is also a good person to call on for clearing blocks in the throat chakra. Now look at this. The overall outcome is miracle. So we're back to, or this brings us to why we had so much solar plexus energy. And look how bright that is. That is, and look, this is like Jupiter color. I just saw 2112. This is beautiful. So a miracle is waiting to happen. You are a miracle worker. You are a light seed, a light body. You are a healer, okay? But this also talks about a possible miracle coming your way because of this growth when you unblock that heart chakra, when you work on the throat chakra, make sure that you get grounding to not miss any opportunities, and revisit what you're putting faith in, and make sure whatever you decide, have the patience and put the actions toward that situation. So for some of you, there has been a balance restored within yourself. Maybe you've been conflicted with the things that you say and the things that you're actually doing, or the goals that you're moving toward completing. Okay, that's very important. Now, if we add a little tarot in here, because I like to do that, we'll get more information that may break it down, right, so that it resonates with more of you. But I really like the chakra cards, and doing this chakra reading, we are going to do this more often. All right, so with the balance, look at that, we have a change with this Tower card, a sudden change. So maybe once balance is restored, there's going to be a change, or there has been many changes within your life. Okay, now with the Gossip card, I have here reclaiming your independence. Okay, this is that victim mentality, right? Not feeling stuck, not in your head, not having anxiety and depression, right? Look at this lady. She's sitting inside looking out, and here's the world. Like, she wants to see the world, she wants to travel, but it's like, are you going to put that foot forward? And then boom, we have the Nine of Pentacles, you being released, being liberated from feeling stuck and not taking action on your dreams. So I really like that. Impatience, we have the King of Pentacles. So maybe you guys are in a rush to complete something, or you're like, where's my money? Okay, or thinking about finances, or just like your overall survival in life, and also material wealth. So it talks about, make sure you're putting those actions toward your goals, because the King of Pentacles is very strategic. He's very wise. He is a leader. And the King of Pentacles is someone that had to go through all of the phases, all of the suits in the tarot to become that King of Pentacles, because the Pentacles not only represent finances, they represent life. Okay. With the Victim card, we have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is a thought, right? So you think, right? Just like this acorn is stuck, just like this little face is stuck inside this acorn, this creative energy is stuck inside of her mind, right? So it's like being a victim. I want to say a victim of yourself, a victim of your thoughts, a victim of some creative energy, a victim of not, how do I want to put that? I'll just stick to the meaning of the card. Okay, so with the Ace of Wands, like I said, it's a beginning thought. It's a creation. It's fire energy. It talks about something that hasn't really had any effort put toward it. More so, it's just in the pure form. Okay, so we had the Two of Wands here, which talks about not taking the step, and then we have the thought here. So maybe there was some energy attached to you, or that you felt was attached to you, or a low vibration of some sort that had you kind of stuck, right? It had you stuck, and this is about not being a victim anymore and reclaiming your power, reclaiming your mental stability and your mental strength to think more positive thoughts and have control over your universe, because we create with our minds. And the Ace of Wands talks about creating with your mental, right? In the darkness with your eyes closed. That is how we manifest, with your thoughts. Okay, so something about victim mentality and something about your thoughts is creating your world. If there has been any delays in this King of Pentacles energy, I would definitely take a look at the thoughts we're thinking, and also unblock your heart, because that is your connection to the universe and also how you manifest. All right, now when it comes to faith, I have the Hierophant here. The Hierophant is about order, religion, government, corporate America. So maybe, like I said, you had some beliefs, some past life beliefs that no longer serve you, some limited beliefs when it comes to finances, okay? Because here we have this tower, and now that I see it crossed like this, the tower with this lightning, right? This Ace of Wands could definitely be that creative energy, right? So something struck you. Maybe it was a thought or a sudden change that propelled you to kind of think different and come out of this victim mentality. With the Nine of Pentacles, this talks about financial independence. And if you're aiming for that, then we definitely, again, want to look at the energy of the King of Pentacles, okay? Now, the Ace of Wands is also crossing the Hierophant. So there was some change in your belief system, okay? Now, with the perception, we have the Three of Wands, okay? Instead of being upset about something or resenting something or judging something, it's about healing that situation, accepting it, forgiving yourself, forgiving others, not needing apologies and things of that nature, and just change your mind from the things that may have not been for your highest good. Start thinking about the things that are for your highest good, or how you want things to come out, right? With vanity, I have the Three of Cups, so that talks about a little bit of one too many, all right? Competition, quarrels, as I stated. It can also speak to overindulging, partying, or abundance, okay? So vanity does also, as you can see in this card, we got people at the club, all right? So not a commitment, a fast-paced life, and all that comes with that. That's also coming across the Hierophant. So maybe some of you are walking out of that party, non-committal kind of energy and wanting something different, all right? Now, when it comes to the complacency, we have the King of Swords, right? The King of Swords is very logical, so that energy is going to help you get out of whatever complacency you're in. The King of Swords knows how to make choices and make decisions. The King of Swords is very strategic. He is a warrior, okay? So if you're battling some type of, I don't know, what do you call it? It's kind of like, it reminds me of the show Unsung, when you kind of just sit and you kind of just, you have all of these dreams and hopes and wishes and you don't move for them. The King of Swords is definitely going to go after whatever it is that he wants, and he will have victory. So the King of Swords is like my victory card, okay? It also talks about getting in control of your emotions, even though that's more King of Cups. But I say that because the King of Swords is definitely someone who uses intellect and intelligence and not so much feelings. And if your feelings are weighing you down or making you confused, then you may need to come out of that a little bit, okay? Now, when it comes to service, this talks about, I have the Temperance card here. So that talks about the sun and the moon. The Temperance card is also alchemy. So maybe you have gifts or special abilities to kind of transmute energy. And as you do it for yourself, you can begin to do it for others. Now, when it talks about this miracle, okay, this miracle worker, okay, I saw the High Priestess and the Judgment card, but I'll just take one. And now we have the Wheel of Fortune. So a time for change, divine timing. So this is about something coming to you. Look at that. What did I say? This is about something coming to you in divine timing. This miracle is coming toward you. All right. This is a 10 and this is 20. Okay. So that's like 3 10s to me. All right. Y'all know how I like them 10s. That's my number. But yep, a miracle is coming to you within divine timing. And look at this. The Ace of Cups is something that is very abundant, something that is divine, something that is from the universe. And also maybe the universe even asking you again to work on your heart. It looks like a little heart inside of that bowl. This bowl represents you, self-love, controlling your emotions, because they may overflow a little bit at times, right? Because we're Pisces, and also about shining your light, Pisces. So I really like this. And look, at the top of the deck, we have the 9 of Cups. This is being happy with yourself, finding the treasures wherever you are, and more solar plexus energy, because I think you may have even been a hidden treasure stuck in a box of gems, honey, okay? And now you're coming out of that box. Traditionally, the Hierophant, I have a deck where he's actually opening a box. So you could be released from some limited beliefs, from some past life contracts, from some self-sabotaging or just some lower vibration or even creative energy that was attached to you, kind of like making life not so fair. Don't fall into that victim mode, even if that is what happened to you. It's more so about healing from that, because I feel that a time is coming, a change is coming that's from the universe, and it's time to rebuild after some destruction for sure, okay? So I hope you guys appreciated this reading as much as I did. I absolutely loved it. It's refreshing. I'm going to try a lot of these things myself. All right. And until next time, guys, join us on Facebook at Pisces TV. Check the description box to get your personal readings. Namaste.